So, one last quick look at all the paperwork and what we've got before we hit the valeting. So this is obviously a 1994 car, and the last service, there isn't any paperwork with the car really, so I'm going to have to go through everything really. 53,000 miles back in 2009, it's now on 67. So it's had a demo and the original owner. There's a tonneau cover with it, which is good. Just needs to clean out a bit of paint or something like that, but I think they're pretty rare, I've heard. You don't normally find them with a cabriolet, they're normally gone. So this is the last time this car will ever be seen like this, because once I start valeting, that's it. You can only, you know, have 4 years of dust and leaves and mould once, because once in the next hour or so that'll all be gone. So I was giving, for my own records, just a last little look at it, how I found it. Look at those seats, look, there's barely a mark on them. Yeah, so we're on 65,000 miles. It's new to me, this car, I had it in a couple of hours. So we put it on a low loader to get it here, obviously because no MOT. So when I said we drove it here, that's a figure of speech. It actually just went on a low loader. Palomine helped me out for 20 quid. So that's good. There's all the crap and stuff in here. That shows it hasn't. It's just that's still quite reasonable boot considering it's a convertible. Oh, there's a light on in there. We better get this folded up. So let's have a look in the back. There's just a bit of surface stuff there. Look, a lot of that will come off with a hoover, and then obviously a good wipe down. Look at those seats. And the seats do fold down, so you can. It's quite a practical car as well. Look, completely unmarked on the back of those seats. I don't think there's been much action in the back of this car, for want of a better phrase. But I just can't. This is like one of those original ones. Look, aftermarket stereo, but yeah, we could put an original one back in. Airbags on both sides for 1994. Electric windows. So let's close her up. I think we better get the hoover out and get cracking with the valeting on this and see what we've got. Because once I hoover and jet wash it, that's it. It's all changed from that moment forward. There we go. So that's stage one, just a quick mini valet. So let's just see what we've got, warts and all. So it's obviously had some paint spilt on it at some point. Someone's been painting some windowsills or something wherever it was parked. Luckily, I'm just going over it now, that'll be the next stage, it is emulsion. So it is coming off. It just take me a bit of time, but thank God it's not gloss, because that would have been baked on there in this sun. But thankfully, yeah, there's another little thing that it does all come off. So in the next half hour I'll be cleaning all that off. Generally it's not too bad. I mean, this is so original, this car. It's so we've only one lady owner before. It sat on the driveway for 3 or 4 years. Noticed that one wheel had this trim on. I reckon they must have all had it, whether they got stolen or something. But there's loads of them on eBay. So I think it just tarts up the basic steel wheel, because this obviously isn't a high level model. That just goes on there, just gives it a bit of a nice finisher, so you don't see the steel rim. So maybe we'll look out for a set of them. Maybe we won't, because once you start with these things, we've got some lacquer pill here, which I mentioned before. I'm not too worried about it on this car. As you know, you can start sinking money into these things and it all goes pear-shaped. So yeah, a little scratch down there. Obviously, you know about that bonnet one. But we'll have a round up in a minute. I'm just going to get those white paint marks off and we'll take another look in a minute.